Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. For the call, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Godden. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stevens. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Stevens. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And some room to roam now. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. From the gun, Stevens. He completes it to Boyd. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
I want to highlight Telvin Smith, only the third linebacker in Jacksonville Jaguar history to make a Pro Bowl, but not for that reason. When he came out of Florida State with his build, many were projecting him as a safety in the NFL. Around 215 pounds. He's got a little bit bigger, but his ability to run and hit and make plays has made him one of the most valuable linebackers in the NFL. They made the right choice leaving him at that spot.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
Set. 60 or.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
When you play against Carlos Dunlop, you have to think protecting your passer. He knows how to get upfield and rush the quarterback.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
I got it. Alert 3.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got his man. It's Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
He's checking.
Off the play fake. Stevens. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. 2nd and 10. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
44, Mike, 44.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Stevens trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Stevens gets it to his running back, Bernard. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Off play action. Stevens. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Completes it to Lee. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Foles into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Foles. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. give him a couple on the catch and 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Foles. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They'll run on first down. Hughes. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9. Foles. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Swaim here as tight end outright. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. On first down, Bernard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now it's the backup Finley. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Finley. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dwayne Smoot able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They'll run on first down. It's Hughes. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Hughes. And he lost the football. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. On 2nd down, Bernard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Finley from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. On first down, Bernard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. That one good for 26 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They'll run on first down. Bernard, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Finley complete to Dorsett. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Finley now, 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Finley. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Finley. On the screen, Bernard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Finley on 2nd and 10. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Throwing, Finley. That's complete. Bernard. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Finley, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Finley. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Dorsett. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Finley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Anderson. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, Finley. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Finley now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Now Anderson running right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
That's what I do.
On second down now, Bernard. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Single.
Third down.
Finley here, third and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Man, there's a lot to think about when you're playing quarterback, isn't there? I mean, this is third and long. So your chances of completing a pass for a first down are slim to begin with. And then when you put it into some traffic, you're really wreaking havoc with your options, aren't you? Maybe you just got to heave it into the, throw it up in the stands and make sure no one can catch it.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. On first down, it's Hughes. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Here's Foles. And Walker has it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Finley going to lead the Bengals up first and 10 at their own 13. Here's Finley. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Finley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Finley with a bootleg. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Finley now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They run. Anderson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. To throw is Finley. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laquell Armstead taking it in as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Finley again. Open man is Uzama. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Finley now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So it's his 2nd miss of the game. They both hurt. This one especially so.
Yeah, you've got a chance to give your guys a second-half lead, and they're counting on you to put them in front. And I tell you, there's no one more disappointed than he is that he let his guys down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Foles. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run again with Bernard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Finley from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hughes. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. On 1st down, it's Hughes. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the 2nd half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A draw play. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught here by Conley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Foles. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 19 yards away. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And Tate's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it here with Ball. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Throwing. Finley. That's complete. Bernard. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Finley. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Finley. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch left. He's stop right there.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard.
Go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the screen, Bernard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Finley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Finley here, 3rd and long. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A gain of 3, second down. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Finley to throw. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Finley, fighting to stay upright. This one hauled in by Sample. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw, and able to find Dorsett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. He'll look to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Pratt. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll run on first down. Bernard, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On second down and 4, Finley. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Foles. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final